My name is Mike Brown with Elder Law of Kansas here in Derby, and what I want to talk about is, well, I call it the 10 mistakes, or maybe the 10 mistakes to avoid if you have a will. I'll just go right through them for you. Passage of time. I have clients that come in and they have wills that are 30, 35 years old, and you know what? A lot of times there's nothing wrong with that will if it still accomplishes their estate planning objectives. But then over time, changes occur and perhaps that will has to be replaced or updated. The second one is unfortunately death. When a spouse or a child passes away, once the dust settles, you probably need to take a look at your will to see if it's still going to accomplish your goals or not. The next one is deteriorating health. We're all living longer whether we like it or not. And, well, quite frankly, what used to kill us 30 years ago, thanks to medical science, we now have to deal with it. So if you have a situation where your health is deteriorating, you might want to step back again, take a look at your estate plan and see if it's still going to accomplish your goals as well as protect you if you have a health situation you're dealing with. Unfortunately, divorce does occur. That's a situation you should definitely take a look at your estate plan and contemplate changes that might have to be made. A sudden change in your financial conditions. Say you win the lottery. Well, you better sit down and figure out how you're going to protect all that money from Uncle Sam or how you're going to distribute it. And on the other hand, a sudden loss in wealth may have you sit down and maybe change your estate plan. You got to keep in mind the law does not stand still. We always have changes in the tax code, either in Congress or on the state level. So you need to stay on top of that. They may make a change that would affect the marital deduction or what have you. I don't know. It's one of the things I'm always keeping track of is what's the legislature going to do to myself and my clients. Kids. Sometimes clients bring in wills and the kids were 5, 6, and 7. Well, 30 years later they're on, some of them on their second set of grandkids or great-grandkids. So when children become older, you definitely want to sit down and take a look and see if the will is going to work or not. Another thing is the birth of a child, especially where, let's say the two kids are 20 and 19 and all of a sudden, oops, we have a baby on the scene. Well, you're definitely going to have to figure out how to take care of everybody, especially that young child that's some 20 years younger than her older siblings. Moving. People go from state to state, and that doesn't necessarily invalidate a will. But say, for example, you move to Oklahoma or Texas. Well, you probably ought to get with an attorney up there, or down there, I should say, and make sure that the will is still going to work for you. A word of caution. A lot of my clients keep their estate planning documentations in safe deposit boxes, and that's great. But you better make sure, besides the husband and wife, that someone else is on the signature card to be able to get into that safe deposit box if the need arises. If not, you may have to go to court to get an order just to open up the safe deposit box to see what's inside it. So always have a backup plan as far as safe deposit boxes are concerned. I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Thank you.